Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Hordes of the Underdark, and when we last left off, we're back in the quarry. Why? Because there's someone in here that can actually solve one of our quandaries. There is a person in the quarry that will give us an answer we need. There are two mysteries we need. The first, and... no, the second, sorry, and the fifth. I seek the fivefold mysteries of the Sleeping Man. The Sleeping Man, is it? The creature spits a foul-smelling substance to the ground. May he rot and freeze and rot again. The hells have no room for bastards like him from Elysium. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to run over here now and leave, because it's warm in here. And also, there's nothing we wish to buy from this man, although we are quite wealthy. I might consider buying things pretty soon. Now, there is one other person we could ask. I think Arabeth could give us the answer to the second riddle if we talked to her a bit more before we converted her back to Holy State. And I'm pretty sure the Shrivana could also do it too. However, there is another man who can help us. And that would be the Gatekeeper. The Reaper himself. The Reaper can help us. Pretty sure he can anyway.
Yes, is there something you need? I suppose we can
I used up with a few minor wounds. We'll rest in here while we can. Pretty much, this, as a cleric in Kania, you could probably live here forever. You could have heat spells and just hang around. We can't enter this door because it's locked to us. However, we could probably ask the Reaper about a mystery and see if he knows. Right.
Hail the dead.
Hello.
How may I serve you, sojourner?
I seek the fivefold mysteries of the Sleeping Man. The Reaper nods slowly. The Sleeping Man is wise and old. He passed through the gates of Kania when they were first formed, long before the time of my creation. It has been many ages since I saw him last, yet I suspect he remains there even still, asleep and waiting. Is this so? Yes, it is. What is he waiting for? Carved among the dais, where he sleeps, where once the words, "She will not find you by the gates of Kania," and thus he waits for her. And who is she? Death or a fair maiden, who can say? The words are there in answer to a question he must have once asked. That is all I know. As you wish, sojourner. Would that I could do more to aid you on your path. No problem. We're good now. We have all the mysteries. That was a bit obtuse. You wouldn't think to ask one of the pit fiends or the actual gatekeeper himself, but we have done it. So let's use the map and navigate our way back to the temple before we all die of the cold. This way. And to this temple. The Temple of the Sleeping Man. There we go. We now know all of the mysteries. For some reason, it always has a little moment of pause before we enter here. Hello.
You are welcome here. Very well.
Right.
Let us see if you are ready.
A celestial planeter?
Yes, his is a pure soul with no trace of
hails from the
pride
blessed-
or vice
we'll
or
wait.
vengeance. In following him, we take on his beneficence. Now answer me, pilgrim. From where did he come?
He hails from the blessed fields of Elysium.
That he does. Elysium is a place of beauty and peace and perfection. Yet he turned his back on it and never returned, choosing instead to roam the plains. So answer me, pilgrim. Why did he leave?
His heart had known no love.
He knew that without passion we are nothing, and thus he journeyed many years in search of his true love. His journey brought him here, to the frozen wastes of Kania. Answer me, pilgrim. Who did he seek?
Wait, it's Kanya? I'm going to call it Kania. There's no Y in that. The knower of places.
The Knowers ruled this plane before the Beta Zoo claimed it as their hell. In his wisdom, the Sleeping Man asked simply where his true love would be found. Tell me, pilgrim, what was the answer?
She will find you by the gates of Kania.
So he returned here, to the gates, content in the knowledge that she would find him. Weary from his journeys, he fell asleep. That was all long, long ago, but still he waits here, dreaming of his true love. You have mastered the fivefold mysteries of the sleeping man, pilgrim.
Yay!
When you enter his chambers, wear this crystal around your neck. It will help you see his dreams.
Thank you. I got a Sensei's amulet. Well, if you guys had just put more effort into it, you might have figured it out yourself. So, where is this Sensei's amulet? It's somewhere. It's probably... There it is. What does it do? Nothing. Let's wear it, though. And reduce my armor class substantially in the process. Hopefully I don't need to fight anything when I meet the Sensei. Right. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. Hooray! We answered mysteries and now there are hands. There is the sleeping man. Now, how would... Words worn thin with age have been carved into the dyes of the sleeping man. She will meet you by the gates of Kania. They read in the room's green glow. The amulet around your neck begins to hum as you approach the sleeping man, and the dim light begins to grow within it. Focus your thoughts upon the crystal. You focus your thoughts on the crystal, slowly letting the worries of the world slip away. At last your soul grows still, and you find yourself floating through a pale white haze. Through the haze drift the sounds of battle. Down with Mephistopheles! Long live Baron Molocroth! Someone cries. Molocroth is the lord of Kania. Or Kania, as I'll call it, cries another. The battle is ours! Try to determine the dream's context. The sleeping man's dreamscape shifts and ripples in response to your curiosity. You sense the voice of an old storyteller, the smell of sour ale, the warmth of a fire. This must be a story the sleeping man had heard long ago. A story he had sought out, a story of an uprising here in Kania, devil against devil in a war of rulership over the 8th hell. Focus on Baron Molocroth. The dream is all around you, each aspect so richly textured that there seems no end to its depth, to its completeness. You focus on the Baron's name and are filled with a sudden unease. Something is wrong, and you find yourself filled with a sense of impending doom. There is treachery afoot, and you can sense there is something Baron Molocroth has not told those who follow him. Focus on those crying out. Their voices are gruff and guttural, interspersed with the gnashing of teeth. They are generals on the devil's side of the blood war, and high-ranking ones at that. One voice is different, though. Nervous and not devilish at all. Ancient as it is, the voice seems to hold a wisdom far beyond its years. It knows too much. It knows that treachery is afoot, yet it stays silent. The pale white curtain parts to reveal a dozen devils and a stranger, white as the mist that cloaks her. One devil, the Baron, looms above the rest, obese and toady. He clears his throat to speak. His form stretching, growing taller and darker. The Baron thanks the generals for their assistance. They cower in fear before them as he slowly takes his true form, that of Mephistopheles, the lord they defeated. This is a brilliant, brilliant idea. Mephistopheles deposed himself, and the lords of hell and generals that sided with the deposed version of himself all get killed and executed for their treachery. It's really brilliant and scheming, and something Mephistopheles really enjoys doing. Focus on the woman in white. The pale woman steps forward, a single tear clinging down her cheek. But what of me, my love? I gave you the true names of those who would betray you, and it has come to pass. Do you believe me now? You are the knower of names, my love, he responds in tender voice, and it is you most of all that I must banish. Names hold too much power in this place, and I'll not have you used against me. Focus on the idea of a knower of names. The sleeping man seems to consider the place of Kania a recent addition to the Hells of Bator, with the knower of names somehow belonging to its previous existence. You get the sense that the other such ancient Batorians must have existed in the sleeping man's time, though even they seem a rarity, hunted by the devils to near extinction. The notion of banishment. Though the mist comes the image of a remote glacier, its surface pocketed by 12 smouldering pits. The pits slowly fill with drifting snow, the banished ones buried beneath its frigid weight. Focus on the woman's tear. The entire maddened world seems to hang suspended in that tear. Please, she cries, if you love me, don't let me be banished. I'll stay with you in Mephitis. Mephistopheles smiles wanly in return. But why, sweet, I don't love you. I never did. Ooh, that's nasty. And with that, he sends her hurtling through the starless sky, a flaming comet headed to the furthest wastes of Kania. The tear falls to the ice and shatters. In each shard is the image of the sleeping man, frost clinging to his lips, marching through the purple haze. A doorway looms before him, set in ice. Purple haze? The haze seems to permeate everything, even the ice itself. Looking past the sleeping man, you see a string of red arrows burning right in the purple air, leading him towards the door. Open the door in the ice. You open the door and the sleeping man stumbles through, grateful to be free from the icy winds. You feel yourself being pulled through more doors, down corridors, through rooms. There is a guardian, a beast left by Mephistopheles to bar the way, and then blood. So much blood. There was another like it somewhere, already dead, and 3 others, more powerful, still at large. Suddenly, you're in a room and the voice says, "You have many questions, but I can only answer one." You feel the torment of the sleeping man as he ponders what to ask. Focus on the sleeping man's many questions. A dizzying array of questions tumble through the sleeping man's mind. Where am I? Where do I belong? What was the knower of names banished to? Where must I go? Where will I meet my one true love? Where is she now? Where will she die? Where will I die? Where can good be found? Where can evil be vanquished? Where can I find the truth? You find it difficult to focus on the features of the room. It somehow seems to be many places all at once, and maybe not a place at all. You don't quite know what to make of it. The voice is a female one, not unlike that of the knower of names from the sleeping man's previous dream. It's as if she had an older sister. Part of you realizes she is called the knower of places. What question does he ask? It is want for love that brought me here, Noah. While I yearn to know where my true love is today, or where I might learn the name of by which I'll know her, no answer you can give would help me. Instead, I ask where it is I will meet her. Tell me that, and I shall wait here till she has found me. Let that be my question, Noah, and answer true. The Noah's answer is buried in the squall of purple snow as the sleeping man returns to the gates of Kania. He removes a ring from his finger, and the world is white again. Focus on the Noah's answer. She will find you by the gates of Kania. Focus on the city of lost souls. The city doesn't seem to exist in the sleeping man's dream. Instead, the gatehouse's portal lies exposed atop a plain of ice. The city must have been built around it at a later date as the gatehouse saw more use. Focus on the ring. When you remove the ring from the finger, it split back into the 3 interconnecting bands from which it was fashioned. He built a chamber for the ring below the ice that it might be safe. Atop the chambers, he built himself a stone bed, heated from below. He waited many days for his true love. When she did not come, he slowly fell asleep, content in the knowledge she would find him there. Push further into the dream? Alas, the sleeping man has settled into a deeper slumber, void of dreams. Try as you might, you cannot reach him there. Interesting. Well, when we come back, folks. Dreams. And a planeter. We could try and wake him. Do we want to? Who knows? I'll catch you later. See you then. Later.